I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my horoscope overview for Capricorn for the week of November the 9th. Okay, let's see what's in store for us this week. There's certainly a lot going on this week and a lot of good, favorable aspects. We've got four sextiles, which are opportunities. So I am calling it a week of opportunity. If you want to go and have a listen to the planetary overview report for the week, then I go through it a little bit more. But even though it is a week of opportunity, it's really up to each and every one of us to sort of put the effort in and, step up and say, hey, we want that opportunity. Otherwise, it can just as easily, pass you by. So it's like when you mix your energy in with the opportunities that the stars or anything else present to you, that's really the magic ingredient and the main ingredient, okay? Now, there is a new moon this week. It's at the start of the week. It's in your area of friendships, so there's a new start somewhere around with friendship or on the social scene. Mercury is in this area as well, and there are a couple of aspects for Mercury. Mercury is the communication planet, and there is earlier in the week a sextile between Mercury and Pluto in our sign. So this is going to help us just express how we feel. Often you walk away from a situation and afterwards, you think, really, I should have said that, or maybe if I'd said that or didn't say it, then that would have made a difference. Well, this week, you sort of, the connection between Pluto and Mercury really helps you do that, and it seems to be around friendships or social situations. So take advantage of that if you get an opportunity. Sometimes you don't grab an opportunity when it's there, an opening, then it can take a while to come back around again, if at all. Now, there is also a aspect with Mercury and Jupiter, Jupiter being the planet of abundance. This is in our solar 9th house, so very good for learning, for knowledge, for study, taking up any additional studies. But, this 9th house is sort of like a soul position in my mind. And so it's really good just to learn more about ourselves. We never stop learning. And, a great deal of that learning is to learn about how we feel, and we can meet someone else and all of a sudden they can trigger out a character that we never knew that we had. And so so we're always in this sort of adjustment, adjusting up or down and trying to be a better person, better people. And so to me, this connection here can be many things. One of the things it can mean to me is that it's about getting to know who we are more and recognizing that and taking a moment to stop and reflect and acknowledge it as well, okay? And there are no rights and wrongs here. Just because somebody else has a certain opinion doesn't mean to say we have to take that on board. And also to allow ourselves to change our opinions. How we felt last year, 5 years ago, or even last month can be different today. So give yourself permission to firstly change your opinion. Secondly, not to agree with someone or anyone else, okay? Now, let's have a look at the career, because we love to work, and I'm happy to say that there's some activity coming into our career zone. Venus moved in late last week or early or started this week, depending on where you are in the world. And, Venus helps us connect with people, opens the doorway for connections. And Mars is going to move into this area middle of this week. Now, this sign that both of these planets are in is Libra. Now, Venus, of course, sits very comfortably in there because it's one of the signs Libra, no, one of the signs Venus rules, and Mars not so much, because Mars can feel a little bit of a push-pull here. Libra likes to sort of go through, analyze everything, and make sure that everyone's being looked out. Mars just wants to get on with it. So I like these two together. Anytime Mars and Venus together, I like, because these two together are magic within themselves. But here in the work zone, you can be in the right place at the right time to meet someone. So do get out and be social, and certainly with the new moon in your social area. It's a great time to do that, because you just never know who you can meet. It can open a door with, work and your career. And Mars there just gives you the trigger and the push, which sometimes we need, to just make things happen. And Venus and Saturn, right at the end of the week, are going to be in an advantageous sextile as well. And Saturn in the sign before us, and Venus in our career zone. So that helps us get on with business and be able to, anything to do with finances. First thing, make sure that in the mix of trying to make sure everybody else is happy, that you don't miss out. And second, that it's not only good for now, but it's good for the future, okay? All right, so I certainly hope something fabulous happens for each and every one of us. I'm calling it a week of opportunity. I certainly hope so. Love and luck to you. Thanks so much for watching.